I might lose it.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Winston now from the 50. Completes it to Lee. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On third down, Winston. Lee's got it over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on fourth down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. tough spot here for the offense to start. Now the rookie from Southern Miss, it's Jalen Richard. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury his last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The 10th-year man from linebacker U, Paul Posluszny, in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And he's able to get it out of there. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
And ready now for second and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. Second down, Winston. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Winston from the gun on third down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A first down throw for Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On second down, Winston again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. The Kidder here, it's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
All right, here we go.
Carr to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. A gain of 6 there on first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Jameis on second down. This is caught by Hearns. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On first and 10, Winston. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
10 yards still left on second down. Throwing again, Winston on second and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
third down. Winston. And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, Winston. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
Come on now, let's go.
This is fielded at the 7. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second down now after the pass completion. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
They come out here in the eye. And Carr's going to keep it himself. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll make it 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's picked up by the rookie, Miles Jack. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Roberts with it over the middle. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Winston now to throw on first down. Green with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on first. And now they're in the hurry up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Jameis on second down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. To the air again with Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Winston. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Carr throwing on second down. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cut it out to this. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Jameis now on first down. It's caught right side, it turns. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Winston now to throw on first down. Completes it to Lee. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on the ground they go with a running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Jameis on second down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, Winston. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the red zone now, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the I. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Fowler, the fullback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Another pistol look here. They'll try and pound it in with Fowler, the fullback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Mario Edwards in there to get him for a loss of 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Jameis to throw it. He's going to sling this deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to rifle one. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Carr going to throw. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought they were there's some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down and just one. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.